Okay, so let's get into this US-Iran standoff. The global ripple effects are pretty massive. Yeah, this isn't just some regional issue. It's being called a first division global crisis.
So, first up, let's talk about the really confusing messages coming from the White House. On the one hand, you hear this idea that, hey, we've won, we can go home.
But on the other, there are threats of hell and fury if there's no deal.
So, which one is it? It's really hard for anyone to figure out the actual objective here.
Now, what's really interesting is how all this uncertainty actually affects everyone, everywhere. You know, if the Strait of Hormuz is threatened, it could spark crises in all these areas. You see the domino effect, right? It starts with energy and can actually end in hunger. And even if this all gets fixed tomorrow, we're still looking at months of higher prices. For a really clear example of how this stuff plays out, let's just look at Australia. Here's the paradox. Australia is a huge energy exporter, but it's also incredibly vulnerable. Get this. According to their own government, 91% of their energy comes from fossil fuels. And the crazy thing is, it's not because they lack resources. They have tons of them. This all leads to a policy that the source material calls, well, just crackers. Basically, they ship their coal to China, who makes it into diesel, and then they buy it back. This way, they can claim they're being green, but it creates a really fragile supply line. So the conclusion from the source is that this vulnerability is, quote, all of our own making. And it leaves you with this big question. At what point does ideology create its own dangers?